On November 4th, I was one of 10 folks at Life Point Church that was selected to receive $100 to be able to extend ourselves in the community in a way that would sort of reflect God's love and compassion. And so Donnie challenged us to do just that, and I was one of 7 that decided to pull our funds together and try to help April's Angels out.
April's Angels is a nonprofit, and we were established to be able to create fantasy bedrooms for chronically ill children. We find children that have these very unfortunate chronic medical illnesses, which are illnesses they'll have their entire lives, and these illnesses keep these kids from being able to go outside and play, from joining sports teams or dance teams. Often these kids spend a tremendous amount of time in the hospital, and they just don't get to go live a full life like a healthy child would.
Victoria Belois is one of my neighbors, and we actually met at one of my a Christmas party that I hosted in my home, and we got to talking. I had $700 put in my pocket, and she told me about what she did, and it was an immediate connection.
Actually, last year around Christmas time, or maybe shortly thereafter, they had on the news a little boy. They showed his room on TV, and they said the April's Angels had did it, and they talked about what they do and all that, and I was like, oh, that sounds really cool. I should, maybe I can contact them and talk to him about my son. And then I could never find it. I went online and everything trying to find, April's Angels, and for some reason I couldn't find it. Well, in September, Aaron had a dentist appointment. We went into the dentist's office, and they took him back there, and they had a magazine sitting there, and I took the magazine and went like that, and it said April's Angels, and I was like, I've been looking for that for like a year, and I opened the book and it was right there.
Yeah, she called and said that, typical of the kids that we help, she said, told me about what her son has, and Aaron has Duchenne's muscular dystrophy, and she said, he spends so much time at home. He doesn't come home from school, do his homework, and then run outside and play with other kids. And she said, I just really think that he could benefit from a special environment here at home, because this is where he spends his time.
It's just a weakening of the muscles, so it makes it harder to get up, from the floor, get out of bed, and things like that.
So much of their lives are about what they can't do, and we wanted to be able to do something for them that helped keep those dreams alive, so that they could have a positive atmosphere to go to, a positive place to go to heal and to just be hopeful and to smile, and that's what we do for these kids.
God is so good. He just really is. I mean, when he paves a certain path for each of us, he's really clear if we're open and receptive to his words. And so I just felt his presence and his guidance throughout the entire, from the beginning of this process to the end. I just knew in my heart that I wanted to really maximize our impact in the community in a way that would really demonstrate, God's love, and that was just it. I just knew in my heart that this was the right organization to help out. And I felt so blessed to be able to just even orchestrate this or to be a part of that.